Okay, video on using this machine. So thread comes from here, goes into this, goes round the back of this, comes across, goes through that again, comes here, goes through that little loop, and it goes up, goes through here, goes through this bit, down through this bit, and then into the needle. This strap goes around the bigger wheel, which makes it slower. If it was going around that smaller wheel, then it would be turning faster. Turning this does something, like I think it controls the tension on the thread. This is like, turning this and this is like a fast way to adjust the tension a little bit. Like you would use this, they like do it tighter, so to do like the button in the middle, or when you're doing crown to brim, you change that. I haven't changed the stitch length. To change the stitch length, it said something about undoing a nut and changing stuff, and I was about to do that, and then I realised that last time I didn't do anything about changing the stitch length, and I just thought changing the stitch length could be a really big mistake because it might just mess up the whole machine. This bit here raises and lowers the foot. This bit here, if you loosen that off and then move this bit, that changes how this guide moves, and that changes where the stitch position is in relation to the edge. So changing that would change where it's stitched on this. So you could make it, I think at the moment this is set to as close to this edge as it can be, but it could be like further here or further there. To change the width of this guide, which is the width of the plait that's going in, you just sort of pull, like, I don't want to do it because I've got my machine set up, but you would just literally grab this and pull it, change that. This dial changes this, which changes where the piece that's being fed in, where it sits underneath the piece that's being stitched underneath the other piece, if that makes sense. So this would just like move the whole unit side to side. So if I moved that, it would change like how far under this that was being stitched. So if I wanted this to be wider, if I wanted this, so basically if you look at the back, if I wanted less of an overlap, that's what I would change. Stuff that I don't know. So I'm fairly sure I know what this is, the tension, but I haven't changed it for a while. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really know what this little turning thing is. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what this is for, this turning wheel. I feel like that's doing something, but I don't know. Focusing on that. Yeah, this. To turn that, I don't know what that does. When I open this, so you quite often get a load of thread tangled around this. So I use that a lot. And this. I used this a lot at the beginning, but I'm not sure how much it does. This is the vibrator. So you pull that out and it sort of goes, as you're stitching, it'll go like because it's sort of raising the machine up a little, like raising the stitch up a little bit so you can get round corners more. I think they use it when they're in the factories, they would use it when they were doing the button in the middle. And I think that's it. Oh, oiling. So oiling, you just like fill any like open holes, like there, One there, one there. Anyway, you see an open hole, you're supposed to put a bit of oil in it. Oh, I don't know what that one's for either. Probably nothing. Maybe that's for cutting thread. I don't know. Okay.